Do Italians used to be late? No, we're not spreading worn-out cliches. In this case, it just took a little longer. But finally, here it is, the first SUV by Italian car maker Alfa Romeo. Alfa has become famous for its sporty sedans and coupes.
But as we are all getting older, we're not that keen on falling down into a car anymore. Instead, just moving over is much more comfortable, isn't it?
But what is this? Has the average Italian grown that much? No, Italians just enjoy comfort, even in an Alfa.
Now, as soon as you've started the ignition, the seat moves forward automatically.
Yes, the world is longing for SUVs. Porsche's got the Macan, Jaguar the F-Pace, now Alfa's got the Stelvio, starting at 40,000 euros. Available with 2- or 4-wheel drive, but for the real tough jobs, you'd prefer other vehicles. Alfa tried a lot to let this SUV appear more like a raced station wagon, with a high beltline and a low roof.
Dropping roofline? Anyway, the Stelvio is supposed to be an SUV, so yes, there is room in the back, so yes, there is space for stuff, well, small stuff, and yes, there is a trunk.
Don't expect too much space, but expect a navigation system that is not easy to operate, but looks good. Just like the rest of the interior. Fully equipped if you pick this so-called first edition model for 56,000 euros.
Now, the Stelvio seems to be a real SUV, but there is another question left. Is it also a real Alfa Romeo?
Quite solid. Doesn't fall off. Soft. Even softer.
No, somehow it seems not to be an Alfa Romeo, because everything works well. Everything seems to be well made, and this is not what you would necessarily expect from an Alfa. I know we're not gonna spread worn-out cliches, but believe me, I've owned a few Alfas, and I remember each one of them. Okay, the sound might not be as spectacular as it was with the old Alfas, but this one is a 2-liter turbo petrol engine with 280 horsepower, and once you step on the pedal, there's really something going on. Whoop. The engine revs so easily. Wow! And the automatic transmission, it's an 8-speed box, is so fast. Once you step on the pedal, wow, the gear is here. Nice. You don't really need the pedals for shifting, but once they are there, you want to use them. And also here, a quick reaction. If you change into D, which is the sport mode, the transmission keeps the gear up to the max rev. Nice. Oh, the steering is nice and precise. It makes the car much smaller than it actually is. To tell you the truth, I'm not a fan of SUVs, but I like this Alfa.
And weighing less than a Porsche Macan, the Alfa is not a fatty.
So the driver might enjoy even more pizza and pasta. And by the way, the seats might look sporty, but they provide enough space just in case you should gain a little weight.
Our verdict, not perfect, but attractive. And isn't this what you'd expect from an Alfa Romeo? Sorry for the cliché.
Now, the Stelvio is an Alfa we had to wait for quite a while. But it's also a car that we would love to keep a little bit longer. Anyhow, We're nosy to read your comments about this car down here, and please subscribe to Drive Experience and recommend this channel. Thank you.